Okay, so let's resume. Okay, so we're still going to show you how to work with images. Okay, and then I'm going to pass a little exercise for you to practice what we have seen. So images. So we're going to get some images so we can use it. So I'm going to get some images for you to put. One thing about images, on the mobile we don't have a lot of memory. So if, for example, I use this image that has 2000 by 1000 something, it's too big for normally the device. One thing, you could get this image and resize it to be small, or try to find one that's not as big. Let's try this one. Yeah, this one is good. So I'm going to save images. WebP is okay. Okay, JPEG has a new format. JP is like JPIJ, I think, something like that. Yeah, now they are putting that one. That's not good. Android doesn't have that one yet, but WebP is okay. Okay, JPEG is okay, PNG okay, BMP okay. The normal ones are okay. Just GIF, no good also, because GIF now you have animated, that kind of stuff. Okay, so also one thing about the images, you should not have accents on the image. I know normally when you download it from the web, probably it's comme tel something French, normally on the Windows, so should not have. Also special characters, okay, and even uppercase. Okay, you just have normal underscore and numbers, that's it. Okay, punctuation also no good. Okay, so just keep it simple. So this one I call it Rick. Okay, so to put on our project, we have here the drawable folder that has drawables. Okay, first to put there, we drag and drop to the drawable. It will appear this that I'm moving, okay, to the drawable. I say here refactor, and now my image is here. Okay, to put the image, you just go there on the main activity, and let's put some. It's here on widgets. You have the image view. Just drag and drop. I'm going to put here on the bottom. When you drop it, it appears what you could put as the content of the image. Okay, you could put this avatar. That's just something for you to have there, sample data. Okay, but everything that you have on the application is here. So, for example, my image, it's here. Okay, and also have from the team. If you want some icons, you also have from the team. Okay, but let's put my rig. Okay, and see, just like I said, like my image. See, my image is 600 by 600, something like that. It's not high resolution, even though it's really bigger than my screen. Okay, because my screen size is not that big. Okay, so I'm going to decrease the image size. I put as 200 dps, okay, and put some constraints, okay, to the top, to the left, and to the right, and put some distance here, 16, I think it's okay. Okay. One thing about images is need to know what to do when it can fit on the size. Okay, if the image is too big for the size or too small for the size of the frame here of the image view. One thing that we have is the where it is? That's all the no, not this one. Yeah, this one. I'll show you later on. I'll show later on how to change the layout. Okay, so we have this image here, and we can put images. But how we can change them in the code. Okay. One thing about the image is give you a warning about what? You have to have a content description of the image. Normally as a warning. Why is that? Because it may be used by blind person or people with low visibility. So you need to describe what the image should be. Okay? But we're not going to do that, but you can set it. Okay? We have a field for it. Okay. So I'm going to pick up another image so I can change the images, okay? So this should be also. Not too big. I think this one is good. Wiki 2. And I'm also going to drag it up here. Perfect. Okay. So I have my two images. And I want to change the image. In order for us to see, I'm going to put on the second activity, I'm going to put a toggle button. Okay, toggle button, checkbox, and switch are all the same. It's just about the has two state, one on and off. Okay, so I'm going to put a toggle button. So if the button is off, it will show the image Rick. If it's on, it shows the image Rick 2. Okay? Keep it pretty simple. So, how should I do it? So, I need to save this component state on the singleton. So I'm going to go to the singleton and show public this abolium is on equals false. Okay. So now on my second activity, before, when the user press the back button, before I finish the application, I want to see if it's get the content from the toggle and put on the singleton, right? So I'm going to get from the singleton, get instance is on, in get from the toggle button. So I'm going to get if it's checked. Okay, so we have put the toggle button. We create a variable to be saved on the singleton, and we have saved it here. Now we just need here on the main activity to change the image if the user presses there. Okay, so I'm going to declare here a image view. We are going to do the find view by ID of it. So image view receives find view by ID r.id dot image view, and then we can say if singleton get instance is on, I'm going to put the image rig2. So set image resource r.double dot rig2. Else I'm going to put the set image double r.double dot rig. Oops, image resource. Okay. That way I can also get information back from the second activity to the first one. Okay? So now I have here with my image, go to the second one, put it on, go back, and still the same image. So our code does not work. Why is that? We are using this function here to check is on or off when? On the creation of activity. But on main activity is created, call the second one, and when you go back, it's not recreated. Okay, it's just show it again. Okay, so that's why our code doesn't work. We need to move this to another function. Call it on resume. This functions, when this function is called, when this screen is going to show to the user again. Okay, so we can put this code here, this if else, into here. So now So we press the button, turn it on, go back, and the image has changed. Okay. Just one thing is still missing. When I go back to the second one, the is off. Why is that? Because every time you go to the second one, since your first one, you create the second. When you go back, the second one gets deleted. Why? Because it's not on the stack anymore. So every time you go out of the stack, it's deleted. If you go back to it, it's this time it's recreated. Okay? Because you are finishing. When we call here finish, the application is get removed, okay, deleted, okay. So probably what you want to do is to put this toggle button as a variable, and then say toggle button set checked to singleton get instance is on. Now I have my rig here. I'll go to the second one, turn it on, go back, it's on the other one, go back on, is on again. You can turn it off and you can change the image. Okay? And the exercise, what I want you to do is to have a simple application that you have 5 users. You define the content of the user. They have a username, a password, a name, and an image. Okay? It has 2 activities. The first activity is a login activity. The user type, the username, and the password. If they are both okay, they are both the same one that's saved on the application, when you press login, it go to a second screen that show the name and the image of the user. You don't need to edit, nothing like that, okay? If it's not okay, you show a toast message. And that's it, okay? just one thing that you need to pay attention about Java is that, for example, this message is let me pick up this as a string. If you want to compare this, for example, pretend that this S is like my username. I want to check if my username is Mark. Okay? So you could think that you could check like this. Okay? But this is Java. You cannot. Okay? Equal vehicle. Oops. Why is okay? Equal vehicles in Java compares if the objects are the same, and they are not the same. Okay? You could do equals, ignore case, or you could compare to, and also I think you have equals also, but normally it's another object. Sometimes it works, sometimes not. Normally it's better compare to and equals, ignore case. Okay? Sorry to compare. So probably on the exercise you're going to need this function 2 times. One to compare the username and another to compare the path. Both of them need to be right, not to go to the second screen. Okay? Okay. So let me stop